Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Most people live the same day over and over again, trapped by their past, repeating the same thoughts, the same emotions, and the same choices. But what if I told you that you could break free from this cycle, that you could rewire your brain, change your emotional state, and create a new destiny? The truth is, you are not a victim of your environment. You are the creator of your future. The key to transformation lies within you. Today, I'll give you 6 powerful principles to help you truly work on yourself and become the best version of you. Your thoughts are the foundation of your reality. Every single thought you think has the power to shape your brain, influence your emotions, and ultimately determine the life you live. Most people go through life unaware of the impact their thoughts have on their experiences. They wake up each day thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, and making the same choices, essentially living in the past. This cycle of habitual thinking keeps them trapped in a reality they no longer want. Yet they don't realize that the key to breaking free is in their own minds. Your brain is like a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds. Whatever you plant in your mind will eventually grow into your life experience. If you constantly think negative, fearful, or limiting thoughts, you are strengthening neural pathways that reinforce those emotions. Your brain will continue to search for evidence in your external world to confirm these beliefs. You might believe you're not smart enough, not worthy enough, or not lucky enough to succeed. And because you believe it, your brain ensures that you act in ways that make it true. But here's the secret: you can rewire your brain. Neuroscience has shown that the brain is plastic, meaning it can change at any moment. You are not stuck with the thoughts you have today. The same way negative thinking wires your brain for failure, positive thinking can rewire it for success. When you consciously choose to think empowering thoughts, you activate new neural pathways, creating new habits and new behaviors that align with the person you want to become. The challenge is that most people don't control their thoughts. Rather, their thoughts control them. The average person has over 600 zero thoughts per day, and most of them are the same thoughts as the day before. If those thoughts are filled with self-doubt, worry, or limitation, they create a cycle of stress and stagnation. To truly change your life, you must become the master of your mind. This means developing self-awareness and taking control of what you allow yourself to think. One of the most effective ways to shift your thinking is through mindfulness. When you become aware of your thoughts, you create a gap between yourself and your mind. You begin to see your thoughts for what they are: temporary patterns of energy in your brain. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them. The moment you recognize a negative thought, you gain the power to change it. Instead of allowing fear or doubt to dictate your reality, you can consciously choose a different thought, one that empowers you, motivates you, and aligns with the future you want to create. Affirmations and visualization are also powerful tools in mastering your thoughts. By repeating positive affirmations, you override old negative beliefs and replace them with new, empowering ones. When you visualize your desired future with emotion, your brain begins to rewire itself as if that future is already happening. This is because the brain does not know the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. If you repeatedly visualize yourself succeeding, your brain will start to align your behaviors and decisions with that vision. However, changing your thoughts is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice. Just like going to the gym to build physical strength, training your mind requires consistency. You must consciously choose new thoughts every day, every hour, every moment. At first, it may feel unnatural, but over time, these new thought patterns will become automatic. The greatest minds in history understood this power. They knew that thoughts create reality, and they disciplined their minds accordingly. You have the same ability. You can think greater than your circumstances, greater than your past, greater than your fears. When you take control of your thoughts, you take control of your destiny. Your future is not determined by your past. It is determined by what you think and believe today. Choose wisely. Your emotions are the energy that fuel your reality. Every thought you think creates a chemical response in your body, producing emotions that dictate how you feel and ultimately influence the decisions you make. Most people live in a state of unconscious emotional repetition. waking up each day feeling the same way they did yesterday. They experience stress, anxiety, frustration, or sadness without realizing that these emotions are not just reactions to life, they are the very forces shaping it. If you want to change your life, you must first change your emotional state. Your emotions create a frequency, an energetic signal that you broadcast into the world. The universe, in turn, responds to that signal by bringing you experiences that match your emotional state. This is why people who constantly feel stuck, overwhelmed, or powerless continue to attract situations that reinforce those feelings. But when you consciously shift your emotions, when you choose gratitude, joy, love, and empowerment, you elevate your energy and everything around you begins to shift in response. The first step to changing your emotional state is awareness. You must become conscious of how you feel throughout the day. Are you living in survival mode, reacting to stress, feeling overwhelmed, or constantly waiting for something external to change before you feel better? Or are you deliberately choosing to cultivate emotions that align with your desired future? Most people live in reaction to their environment, allowing circumstances to dictate their emotions. But if you want to create a new reality, you must generate emotions from within, independent of your external world. One of the most powerful ways to elevate your emotional state is through gratitude. Gratitude is not just a mental exercise, it is a deeply transformative emotional state that signals to your brain and body that you already have what you desire. When you feel gratitude, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters that create a sense of happiness and fulfillment. More importantly, when you practice gratitude consistently, you train your body to expect positive outcomes, reinforcing a cycle of abundance rather than lack. Another key to changing your emotional state is learning to embody the emotions of your future self. Most people think they need to achieve success, wealth, love, or happiness before they can feel the emotions associated with them. But the truth is, you must feel these emotions first in order to attract those experiences into your life. If you want to be successful, you must feel successful now. If you want love, you must embody love now. When you do this, you send a powerful signal to your brain that this is your new reality, and your brain begins to rewire itself accordingly. Breathwork and meditation are also powerful tools for shifting your emotional state. When you take slow, deep breaths, you signal to your nervous system that you are safe, shifting from a state of stress to a state of relaxation. Meditation allows you to disconnect from external distractions and consciously choose the emotions you want to feel. By visualizing yourself as already being the person you want to become, you activate the same neural circuits as if it were already happening, reinforcing new emotional states. Another key practice is movement. Your physiology is directly connected to your emotions. If you sit hunched over, breathing shallowly, and focusing on negative thoughts, you reinforce feelings of stress and sadness. But if you stand tall, breathe deeply, and move your body with energy and purpose, you instantly shift your emotional state. This is why exercise, dancing, or even simply changing your posture can have a profound impact on how you feel. Changing your emotional state is not about denying negative emotions or pretending everything is perfect. It's about developing the ability to shift your energy intentionally. It's about recognizing when you are stuck in an emotional pattern that does not serve you and consciously choosing a new way of being. This takes practice, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. When you elevate your emotional state, you elevate your life, your energy changes, your decisions change, and the world around you begins to reflect your new frequency. You are not meant to live in a state of stress and limitation. You are meant to thrive, to expand, to experience joy and fulfillment. And it all begins with the emotions you choose to cultivate today. Most people live their lives trapped in the past, repeating the same emotions, thoughts, and behaviors day after day. They wake up in the morning, check their phones, get out of bed the same way, brush their teeth the same way, and go through their daily routine as if they are running on autopilot. Their minds are not present. They're occupied with memories of past experiences, unresolved emotions, and deeply ingrained habits that dictate their future. If you want to create a new life, you must break free from this cycle. You must stop living on autopilot and start living consciously. The truth is, 95% of who you are by the age of 35 is a memorized set of habits, beliefs, emotions, and behaviors. Your body has been conditioned to respond in the same way to familiar situations, making it difficult to change. When you wake up every morning feeling the same way, thinking the same thoughts, and making the same choices, you are reinforcing your past. You are teaching your brain and body that this is who you are. And as a result, you continue to create the same reality. Breaking free from the past requires awareness. You must become conscious of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Start observing yourself. Notice the patterns you repeat every day. Do you wake up feeling stressed before anything has even happened? Do you immediately think about past failures, disappointments, or worries? These subconscious habits are keeping you stuck in a loop. If you want to change your life, you must first disrupt these patterns. One of the most powerful ways to break free from the past is by stepping into the unknown. The brain craves certainty. It wants to predict what will happen next because it finds comfort in familiarity. This is why people resist change, even when they desire a better life. The unknown feels uncomfortable because it requires you to think, feel, and act in new ways. But the only way to create a new future is to embrace the unknown. You must be willing to let go of your old self, the version of you that is addicted to familiar emotions, routines, and thoughts. The key to transformation is making different choices. Every moment, you have the opportunity to choose a new thought, a new emotion, and a new action. If you normally react to stress with frustration, try responding with calmness. If you usually avoid challenges out of fear, take a small step forward instead. These seemingly small shifts create massive changes over time. Every time you choose a different response, you weaken the old neural pathways in your brain and create new ones. Meditation is one of the most effective tools for breaking free from the past. When you meditate, you separate yourself from your environment, your habits, and your emotions. You step into a space where you can observe your thoughts without being controlled by them. In this state, you can consciously choose who you want to become. You can visualize your future self, feel the emotions of that future, and begin to rewire your brain for a new reality. Another powerful way to break free from the past is through changing your environment. Your surroundings play a significant role in reinforcing your habits. If you always go to the same places, talk to the same people, and do the same things, you are constantly being reminded of who you used to be. Try exposing yourself to new experiences. Travel to a new place, take up a new hobby, or surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow. These changes disrupt old patterns and open the door to new possibilities. It's also important to release past emotions that are stored in your body. Many people are carrying emotional baggage from past traumas, disappointments, and failures. These emotions keep them stuck in the past, influencing their thoughts and actions. One way to release them is through breath work, movement, or even journaling. Expressing and processing these emotions allows you to free yourself from their grip and create space for new, positive emotions. Breaking free from the past is not an overnight process, but it is possible. It requires commitment, self awareness, and the willingness to step into the unknown. The more you choose new thoughts, new emotions, and new actions, the more you create a future that is no longer based on your past. You are not a victim of your history, you are the creator of your destiny. The moment you decide to break free, you open yourself up to limitless possibilities. Your brain is a powerful tool that has the ability to change, adapt, and rewire itself based on your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Most people go through life believing that they are victims of their circumstances, trapped by their pasts, and limited by their genetics or upbringing. But neuroscience has proven that this is not true. Through the process of neuroplasticity, you have the ability to rewire your brain, create new neural pathways, and break free from limiting beliefs. And one of the most powerful tools for doing this is meditation. Meditation is not just about relaxation or stress relief. It is a transformative practice that allows you to reshape your brain and reprogram your subconscious mind. And when you meditate, you enter a state of deep awareness where you can disconnect from your external environment, quiet the constant mental chatter, and shift your focus inward. In this state, you have the ability to break old patterns, create new habits, and condition your mind and body for a new reality. Most people live in survival mode. constantly reacting to stress, fear, and anxiety. When you are in this state, your brain is producing high levels of beta brain waves, which are associated with heightened alertness and stress. Over time, this leads to an overactive mind, increased cortisol levels, and a body that is constantly on edge. But meditation shifts your brain into lower frequency states, such as alpha and theta waves, which are associated with deep relaxation, creativity, and heightened intuition. In these states, your subconscious mind becomes more suggestible, allowing you to introduce new thoughts and beliefs that align with your desired future. One of the key benefits of meditation is its ability to help you break the cycle of habitual thinking. Research shows that 95% of the thoughts you have today are the same ones you had yesterday. If you are constantly thinking about past failures, limitations, or worries, you are reinforcing these same neural pathways in your brain. These pathways become stronger over time, making it difficult to think in new ways. But when you meditate, you interrupt this cycle. You step into the present moment, detach from old thought patterns, and create the space to think greater than your past. Meditation also helps you visualize and embody your future self. The brain does not know the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. When you close your eyes and visualize yourself as the person you want to become, successful, healthy, abundant, your brain begins to fire new neural circuits as if that reality is already happening. Over time, these circuits become stronger, and your brain begins to align your actions, emotions, and behaviors with this new identity. This is why so many successful people use visualization techniques, because they understand that before they can achieve something externally, they must first create it internally. Another powerful aspect of meditation is its ability to regulate your emotions. Many people carry unresolved emotional trauma from their past, which keeps them stuck in repetitive cycles of stress, fear, or self-doubt. Meditation allows you to observe these emotions without attachment, process them, and release them. As you do this, you begin to free yourself from the emotional baggage that has been holding you back. You start to replace stress and anxiety with feelings of peace, gratitude, and joy, emotions that elevate your energy and attract new opportunities into your life. If you are new to meditation, the key is to start small and be consistent. Even just 10 to 15 minutes a day can create profound changes in your brain and body. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When thoughts arise, simply observe them without judgment and bring your attention back to your breath. Over time, you can incorporate visualization, affirmations, or guided meditations to deepen your practice. Rewiring your brain through meditation is a journey, but the more you practice, the more you will notice changes in your thinking, emotions, and overall state of being. You will become less reactive, more present, and more in tune with your true potential. You are not bound by your past or your current circumstances. You have the power to reshape your mind, create a new future, and step into the best version of yourself. And it all begins with the simple act of closing your eyes, turning inward, and mastering the power of your own mind. Most people live their lives in reaction mode, waiting for external circumstances to change before they take action. They believe that once they feel motivated, once they have the right opportunity, or once they see proof that success is possible, then they will act. But this approach keeps them stuck. If you want to create a new reality, you must take action before your circumstances change. You must align your behavior with the future you desire, even before it manifests in your physical world. This is what it means to take inspired action, to move forward with faith, confidence, and clarity, knowing that your actions today are shaping the person you are becoming. Taking inspired action means going beyond routine effort or forced discipline. It is about tapping into a higher level of awareness where your actions come from alignment, not struggle. When you are inspired, you don't have to push yourself. You are pulled by a vision greater than your present self. This level of action comes when you have a clear intention, a deep emotional connection to your future self, and the willingness to step into the unknown. And the first step in taking inspired action is to become clear on who you want to be. Most people focus on what they need to do, but true transformation begins with who you are becoming. Ask yourself, what does my future self think? How does my future self feel? How does my future self act? The more vividly you define this version of yourself, the easier it becomes to align your present actions with that future identity. If your future self is confident, disciplined, and successful, then your task is to start embodying those qualities now. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting until they feel ready to take action. But the truth is, feelings follow action, not the other way around. If you wait until you feel confident to step outside your comfort zone, you'll never do it. Instead, take action first, and confidence will come as a result. If you want to be a writer, don't wait until you feel like a writer. Start writing every day. If you want to be a leader, don't wait until you feel like a leader. Start making decisions and taking responsibility now. The more you act in alignment with your future self, the more your brain and body begin to accept this new identity as reality. Another key to inspired action is trusting your intuition. Most people overthink and analyze everything, waiting for the perfect moment to act. But perfect moments don't exist. If you feel a strong pull towards something, if an idea excites you or a vision keeps returning to your mind, that is your intuition guiding you. Your higher self already knows the path to your best life. You just have to listen. The problem is that most people ignore this inner voice because they are conditioned to seek logic and certainty. But real transformation requires stepping into uncertainty, trusting that the next step will reveal itself as you move forward. Taking inspired action also means letting go of old habits and behaviors that are not in alignment with your future self. If you want to be healthy and energetic, but you continue eating poorly and neglecting exercise, you are reinforcing your old identity. If you want to be financially abundant, but you keep making decisions from a scarcity mindset, you are keeping yourself stuck. Every action you take is either reinforcing your past or creating your future. The key is to become intentional about your choices and start living as if you already are the person you aspire to be. It is also important to embrace discomfort. Growth does not happen in your comfort zone. Every time you take action that stretches you, you are literally rewiring your brain and breaking old patterns. The discomfort you feel is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that change is happening. Successful people understand that fear and doubt are natural, but they do not let these emotions control them. They take action despite uncertainty, knowing that every step forward builds momentum. Taking inspired action is a commitment. It is a daily practice of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with your vision. You do not need to see the entire path. Just take the next step. As you do, life will begin to shift in your favor. You will attract new opportunities, meet the right people, and create synchronicities that move you closer to your goals. Your future is not something that will magically appear one day. It is something you create with every decision you make. The question is, are your actions today aligned with the person you want to become? If not, what small step can you take right now to move in that direction? The moment you start taking inspired action, you step into your power as a conscious creator of your reality. Most people live their lives trying to control every detail, worrying about how things will unfold, and doubting whether their dreams will ever become reality. They set goals, take action, and expect immediate results. But when things don't happen as quickly as they hoped, they begin to lose faith. Fear, doubt, and frustration take over, and they start questioning whether they are on the right path. But the truth is, transformation doesn't happen overnight. The universe works in divine timing, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. If you want to create the life you desire, you must learn to trust the process. To believe that everything is working in your favor, even when you can't see the full picture yet. The universe is not responding to what you want. It is responding to who you are. Your energy, your emotions, and your state of being determine what you attract into your life. This is why so many people struggle when they try to force things to happen. They are operating from a place of lack, impatience, or fear, and they don't realize that these low-frequency emotions are blocking them from receiving what they desire. When you are desperate for something to happen, you are signaling to the universe that you don't believe it is already yours. And as a result, you push it further away. Trusting the process means shifting your focus from external outcomes to internal alignment. Instead of obsessing over when or how something will happen, focus on becoming the person who is already living that reality. If you desire abundance, embody the energy of abundance now. If you want love, start feeling love within yourself first. When you elevate your energy, you send a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. And when your energy is aligned with your desires, opportunities, people, and circumstances will naturally come into your life. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen your trust in the process is to practice surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means letting go of control and allowing things to unfold in the best possible way. Most people try to control every step of their journey, but this only creates resistance. When you surrender, you release the need to force outcomes and you open yourself up to limitless possibilities. You acknowledge that the universe has a greater plan and you trust that everything is working out for your highest good, even if it doesn't look that way in the moment. Patience is also a crucial part of trusting the process. Too often, people give up right before a breakthrough. They plant the seeds of their dreams, but when they don't see immediate results, they assume nothing is happening beneath the surface. But just like a seed needs time to grow into a tree, your manifestations need time to materialize. Every action you take, every thought you think, and every shift in your energy is contributing to your future. The key is to keep going, even when you don't see immediate evidence of change. Another important part of trusting the process is recognizing that challenges and setbacks are not signs of failure, they are part of the journey. The universe is always guiding you, and sometimes delays or obstacles are necessary for your growth. When things don't go as planned, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this teaching me?" Maybe you need to develop more resilience, let go of limiting beliefs, or shift your perspective before you can receive what you desire. When you trust that every challenge is an opportunity for expansion, you stop resisting and start flowing with life. Gratitude is another powerful way to reinforce trust in the process. When you focus on what you already have and appreciate the present moment, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. Gratitude raises your vibration and attracts more things to be grateful for. Even when things seem uncertain, find something to appreciate. Whether it's the lessons you're learning, the growth you're experiencing, or simply the fact that you are alive and capable of change. Ultimately, trusting the process is about letting go of doubt and stepping into faith. It's about knowing that what is meant for you will never pass you by. The universe is always working behind the scenes, aligning people, circumstances, and opportunities in ways you can't yet see. Your only job is to stay in alignment, take inspired action, and believe in the unseen. And the moment you stop chasing and start trusting, everything begins to fall into place. You become a magnet for miracles, synchronicities, and unexpected blessings. You no longer live in fear or frustration. You live in a state of peace, knowing that everything is happening exactly as it should. When you trust the process, you step into the flow of life, and the universe responds by bringing you exactly what you need at the perfect time.